Okay, the new target here, sketch a function given certain restrictions. The first thing we want to define is the graph of a function. The graph of a function f is a set of points of the form x f of x as x varies over the domain of f. I know that this notation here, this is called an ordered pair. The first entry in this ordered pair is your x value, and the second entry in the ordered pair is the output when you plug that x value into your function. Let's look at an example. Here we have a function f defined as a table where our domain is 1, 2, 3, 4, and our range is 2, 3, negative 1, 1. So what we want to do is plot these points, and let's just look at the plot here and talk about it. So when x is 1, f of x is 2. So that is this ordered pair here. So when x is 1, f of x is 2. So notice this axis here is labeled with an x. This 1 means we go over 1, and that 2 means I go up 2 on the f of x axis. So 2, 3. That's going to mean I go over 2 on the x axis, up 3 on the f of x axis. So over 2, up 3. And we plot that point. It's the ordered, it's represented as an ordered pair. This is the ordered pair 2, 3. Here we have when x equals 3, y equals negative 1. So that is the ordered pair 3, negative 1. That means I go over 3 on the x-axis and down to negative 1 on the y-axis. Lastly, we have when x is 4, f of x equals negative 1. So that gives me the ordered pair 4, 1, which means I go over to 4, up to 1. And that finishes the plot of that function. Let's look at a function here that's a little bit more difficult. I wouldn't expect any of us to know what the graph of this looks like right offhand, but what we're going to do is restrict our domain from 1 to 4. And what I've done here is gone in increments of 1/10. So 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, all the way down to 4.0. And then got the outputs by plugging 1 into this function, and the output is 2.67. Plug 1.1 into this function, the output is 2.85. Plug 1.2 into this function, and the output is 2.98. And so on. I got this table using the table feature on your calculator, and we'll show you how to do that in just a second. But anyway, so creating this table, and then we create the table, and then we can plot the points that the table gives us, and we can get a good idea of what this graph looks like here on this limited domain from 1 to 4. Next, let's show how to get that table. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is go to the y equals. Here I click on y equals, and then we want to input the function. And we must be very careful with these functions, especially when we're dividing things. Make sure we are very accurate with our parentheses. So I'm always going to put everything that's in the top in the parentheses and everything in the bottom in the parentheses. So the top is going to be parentheses, and then 4, then another parentheses, then 5 times x, let's see, minus x squared minus 2, okay, close parentheses, now divided by, and I'm going to put everything in the numerator and the parentheses as well. X squared plus 2. Okay, and then to see the table, here's the table right here in blue, so I go and hit second graph, and that will give me my table. And I already had it set up here, but so let's go look at table set. And so table start, I wanted my table to start at 1, and this little triangle table here, for example, let's change that to just 1. It tells you the increments that you're domain values go in. So here, since I made that change in table 1, it went from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. But that wasn't what we wanted. We were concentrating on the domain from 1 to 4, and we were going in increments of 1/10. So that's where we'd go back and do the table set and change, look at the increments of delta table there. I'm going to go 0.1. And yes, that would do it. And then go by look at our second table, and then we have that table that we had before where I rounded for the presentation. I rounded my outputs to 2 places, but this would be the same table, and that's how I got that table to plot those points. This table feature on the graphing calculator can be very useful. If you have any questions about it, please come and see me. And again, that's will end this video. Thank you very much.